Good morning. Welcome back. Short week of work on the farm here this week because we're going to Florida on Wednesday. So I'm looking forward to that. We're basically as caught up on this planter as we can get for right now. We've been through all of the rows we can get to. All we have is the ones that are folded up, which we got to get our tractor to be able to put them down, the fold box on it. That's the one at the dealer in Jonesville that I'm hoping maybe this afternoon, maybe tomorrow, we will get it home and be able to do that. We'll see, fingers crossed. So Phil did this back row here on, was that Friday? Friday, I think it was Friday. I did the rest of this one side. So this planter is almost in really good shape. We're almost done with it. And I don't think there's really anything we can do to it today. Oh, at some point here we need to take some trash back to the woods, but it's awfully muddy. So I got a bunch of boxes this week. Remember all that PPP I ordered last week? Some gloves, anhydrous respirators, big long chemical resistant gloves, like all shoulder length stuff. Our fuel hose. So we're going to work on this here later today, I think. This is the hose that we need to go from our fuel pump to our hose reel and some sealant. So we got that. I think that's what was in this box. Yeah. So that's good. More stuff. What else are we going to do today? I have a meeting with some people to talk about some foliar fertilizer stuff here in an hour or so. They're going to be out, so we're going to make a plan on setting up some trials on a couple of fields here a little bit later. So we'll work on that. Thought maybe I had a seed truck. I don't think I have a seed truck today. I've got one coming tomorrow, I know. We'll see. Actually, I do know. I'm probably going to work on some prescription maps. I've spent a lot of time doing that on Friday in the morning before my parts came. Didn't really film any of it because. And we're going to keep working on that today. Maybe we'll go through that a little bit. And then I'm hoping that they call me and say, hey, your tractor's all back together, come get it. And it's not raining this afternoon, and Dad can take me up there, and we can bring the tractor and the new corn planter home. That's what I'm really hoping is in this video. You guys already know, because if the thumbnail has a picture of a brand new 24, or not brand new, a new to us 24-row corn planter in it, we got our planter home today. So let me know. Did I get it? I don't know. Okay. Well, I just had my meeting with those guys that are leaving there. They were my foliar fertilizer company that I've been working with, this Ag Explore. I've had mixed results. I've had some really positive and some didn't do anything kind of stuff over the last couple of years. But I think part of my problem has been that I've been trying to test individual components, right? So they sell a whole lot of products that are designed to give the plants what it needs when it needs it and to really push them to the next level. And I've done a pretty good job with some of my high yield stuff, right? Like I've pushed some decent yields out of stuff. Some of it with their products, some of it without, some with part of it and not the whole program. And I need to do a better job of testing and keeping track of stuff for one, but also just making it a systems approach. And so they kind of provided me with some programs and some sheets for both corn, soybeans, and wheat actually. This is our recommendation. A sheet like this that has the different timings, what products to use, why we're using them, what they are going to do, and then we can kind of tweak it for my specific program on what I can and can't get done. But we're going to try this year. We're going to take a couple of fields. We're going to split them and do a whole program versus what I would do on everything else kind of thing, and see what kind of yield bumps we're getting out of it. Because I mean, this stuff adds up in cost. It's not cheap. We're talking some of it $50 an acre in foliar feed products, which isn't horrendous, but I mean, you gotta get some bushels to pay for that, right? So if it's gonna cost 9 or 10 bushels of corn to put the product out there, I better see 20 bushel return in order to pay for it and make it worth my time and effort and stuff. So that's what we're going over the programs and trying to figure out what's the right things. And so my job now is to figure out where we're going to test these, which I have these maps here with all of our fields on them. I had gone through a while ago and kind of labeled them, like this one says Ag X. That's where we're going to do our soybean test. I've got a couple other ones here that we're going to do some corn tests on and do some side-by-sides with these programs. I've got a field where we're going to do a corn growers entry this year, that we're going to do the whole field, not so much a side-by-side there, just because it's my high yield and we're going to push the heck out of it and see what we can do. So that's the plan. I just need to figure out how many acres I need for each crop, figure out how much product that is. Some of the products use both corn and beans across the board there. And yeah, figure out what I need to order. It's going to be a little bit expensive, but I think it'll be worth it. It's raining again. Oh, joy. I have an update for you on, sorry, trying to figure out where Dad's at. I think he's back here. I have an update for you on our tractor. More bad news. Oh, I'm getting frustrated. So when they were working on putting that stuff back together for the steering cylinder, and you can go back and watch the last videos to understand what's going on with that, we found another problem. Basically, there was a leak on the front hub. I don't know if it was on one side or both sides, but there's a seal on the hub oil to the axle that was leaking. So they're going to replace that. And tearing that apart, they found that the gear on the drive shaft, I believe, I don't know if it's the sun gear and the planetary or something, the teeth were all chewed up and in really bad shape. So they have to replace that. $1,400 part. Ouch. Fine. Fix it. Do it right. Fix it. But tractor's not going to be done till the end of the week now. Oh, I'm getting frustrated. So we can't get that. I have to get this bean planter done and out of the shop. Have to. So we're going to say, okay, I can't wait any longer. I'm going to go up and get that fold box out of that tractor. We're going to bring it home so we can use the 8430. He's not out here either. To get those wings folded down so that we can get that bean planter done. Because I'm leaving in 2 days for Florida, and when I come back, we've got to have that bean planter out of there so we can work on something else. Preferably a corn planter. But we'll bring the sprayer in if we have to. We'll do something because we got to keep moving on stuff. It's going to be spring soon, and I'm getting a little frustrated because that tractor's been up there for almost a full month now, and I would really like to get my corn planter home. We've made it up to our tractor. Well, I got the wire harness and the plug that we need. We need a box out of the cab yet. Yeah, I'll show you that in a minute. That box right there, that's what we came for. Might have to get a wrench. Yeah. Yeah, so here's our hub. That's the seal that was leaking right around this general area. And then it got pulled apart, and the planetaries and all that stuff is fine. There's a big beefy bearing, wheel hub bearing there. But this gear over here, this one is a problem. I'll show you. You can see that? I don't know why it looks like that. But that's not good, so that is getting replaced. Well, one thing after another there, right? That repair bill is going to get big. Maybe not as big as it would have been had they had the part that we needed to fix the actual steering cylinder leak, but they got that put back together. Moved those steering stops and everything, and then he was just trying to fix that seal on the hub leak on the planetaries there, the hub, and found that shaft that was bad, so we got to get one of those. I guess the other side is leaking as well, the hub on the other side, so hopefully that one, they pull it apart and everything looks good and they can just put it back together and it's not as involved, but that's frustrating. Nothing you can do about it. You got to fix it. Those teeth were going to fall off of that drive. I mean, you can put it back together, but it's going to be catastrophic, and once those teeth fall off and you got all the metal chunks in there, then it makes it worse. So what are you going to do? Fix it right. We're not looking to get rid of this tractor anytime in the near future. It's something we're going to have for a while. Not that you cover up problems to trade it in anyway. I'm just saying we need it to work. So we're going to fix it. Okay, we're back. I'm working on manual spreadsheets. That's what these are, manual spreadsheets. Papers. I'm figuring out my foliar programs and what we're going to do with that stuff and getting my trials all laid out and then figuring out how much total product, and then we'll add a little bit on for some other whatever. But I got a seed truck coming. Truck driver just called me. He's about there to my place, so we got to go get him unloaded. I believe it's corn today. Oh yeah, we got a pile of seed in here. When I get back from Florida next week, probably not next week, the week after, it's going to be time to turn the heat on and start getting ready to treat beans. The last week of March there, we're going to be busy. Oh man, I got so much stuff to do when we get back. We got a corn planter to go through. We got a sprayer to get ready. We got a gator to get ready. We got clover to frost seed. We've got beans to treat. We've got seed to deliver. We've got corn to sort. Oh my goodness. We're going to be busy. Makes me feel like I've really wasted the last week waiting on parts for my bean planter and a tractor to get back. Not good, but you can only do what you can do, right? So we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We just got to get moving. Be efficient. Well, it doesn't look like a lot, but we got 3 pallets of corn, which is quite a bit, and a box. The box replaces the one that we had to send back a couple of weeks ago. So I know I've got a little bit more to come, but we're wrapping it up. There's not a whole lot more, especially on the corn side, to come in yet. All right, well, I was working on my fertilizer stuff again. Phil called me. He's got an air leak on a truck, and he's been hauling grain, corn, I assume. I don't know. I think the beans are all gone. I'm sure he's hauling corn to the elevator, and he's got an air leak. Anyway, he's driving right past the truck repairs place, and so he decided he's going to drop it off there. Have them fix it tonight. And he needs a ride, so I'm going to go pick him up. I'm being super productive today. Super productive. I am tomorrow going to get the 8430 out and unfold those row units on the planter. I'm not super worried about getting that done personally, because Brock's coming on Wednesday when I'm going to be gone, and that's what he's going to work on, because I don't have anything else for him to do, or he's perfectly capable of doing that by himself. So that's the plan. That's why we're not doing that. And it's raining. I'm going home. Oh, I didn't accomplish much today. We'll have a better day tomorrow when it's not raining out. We'll get our planter wings folded down, so either I can start working on them a little bit, which I might at least tear some stuff apart, or Brock can get to it on Wednesday. I got the fuel hose to hook up our new hose reel out there, so we can get that all put back together. If it's not raining and halfway's decent out, we'll work on that. And I'll probably keep working on some computer stuff and figuring everything out. I think I've got this full ear stuff figured out that I can put an order in. It's probably more money than I should spend, but it's okay. It's okay. All in the name of research. Increasing yields. Something like that. So, that's what I know. This is not a good video. I don't even know if I'm going to publish it. We'll see what happens when I start editing. Have a great night. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Like the video, except for don't, because it wasn't a good one. But do it anyway. Thanks. Bye.